difficulties. I am Tom Denby along with
Jacob Havard.
So welcome. On the left, we got Jerad Karasek on Bant Spirits versus Devin Sowers on U Red Wizards. Who do you like in this matchup?
I think Bant Spirits is probably favored here. This is going to be an interesting round one match. The Blue Red Wizards is not a super common deck, so I can't say for certain that it's favored or disadvantaged here. But it is a deck trying to resolve burn spells pointed at the opponent, and Bant Spirits has a reasonable amount of disruption there.
Yeah, they also get pretty big pretty quick. That's not something that the Blue Red Wizards deck likes to deal with because their removal is all damage based, so I think Bant is a little bit favored in this matchup for sure. Turn 1 Delver Secrets, though, that is how Devin can win this game if he can flip this on 2 and really get a fast clock going.
Yeah, he's going to need to be in there real quick with burn spells and the flipped Delver. There we see he blind flips it immediately with an Abrade, so he's also going to have the ability to destroy that Ether Vial immediately.
Very powerful. Going to really slow Jerad down. Get in for 3. So if Devin does win this matchup, this is exactly how. You know what I mean? He's blowing up that Ether Vial along with blind flipping this Delver. Very good. Just very powerful. Can't really describe it any other way. You know?
No, and he has one of the best. Oh, that's rough. But he has one of the best cards in this matchup, I think, in his hand. Grim Lavamancer. Yeah. Grim Lavamancer able to easily shoot down a lot of the threats that Jerad is going to be providing. Notably, does not hit Reflector Mage, Spell Queller, or Supreme Phantom, but kills most of the other important spirits.
Right. And it doesn't hit enough of them that it's not, enough of the spirits in Jared's deck. Like you said, the Supreme Phantom, the Spell Queller, that it's not amazing in the matchup like it would be against decks like Zoo or, more low-to-the-ground elves, stuff like that. But it is still very powerful, and he is going to deploy it here after getting in for 2 with this Mutavault. Another bonus about this Blue Red Wizards deck is that it does get to play these Mutavaults. Playing man lands is just always very good in Modern, especially when that activates for 1.
Oh yeah, the mana is not very intense in Devin's list, so the ability to play, I think he plays 4 Mutavaults, is just something that only this deck is really doing.
Yeah, this one, and then maybe Merfolk, but who plays Merfolk?
Yeah, that deck's been pushed out of the format.
Yeah, completely pushed out. But it's basically free to play the Mutavaults, like you were saying.
Yeah.
His spells are all pretty 1 mana, not double blue or double red.
Reflector Mage means that Devin is pretty much out of action here. He just top decked Reflector Mage, but his hand is Snapcaster Mage, my bad. But his hand is 2 lands other than that. So he's pretty light on action here. He needs to be drawing hot for basically the rest of this game to stay in it now.
Yeah, and you can see Jared's hand is nothing but gas, so going to be a tough one here. Another Reflector Mage drawn there for Jerad.
Things are looking pretty rough for Devin now.
Drog Skull Captain in Jared's hand too. Spell Queller, I think. Yeah.
Devin's holding Snapcaster Mage Abrade, hoping to snag a big threat here. But Bant Spirit's able to play basically all on the opponent's turn once you land 1 threat. So he really doesn't have to commit to anything here.
Another one of the big upsides of this Bant Spirits deck is, not a lot of creature-based decks do get to play at instant speed. So, real big upside there.
Yeah, between Aether Vial and so many of the spirits having flash, you're able to, really... able to keep your opponent out of the game. Kind
of played right into this one.
Yeah, I think a better play there would have been to maybe attack with only 1 of them, leave 2 lands untapped, and be able to leave up Snapcaster Mage plus Abrade.
Yeah.
In case he walks into something like that, or maybe Jerad just flashes in Spell Queller for no value end of turn or something.
Devin here going to cast it up. No, you're definitely correct on that one. You can't really just jam into the 3 open mana. Jared's not playing any more lands, so his hand is obviously nothing but spells, and he didn't play anything on his own turn against the Bant Spirit, as the Bant Spirit's deck. So you have to imagine that there is a flash threat there like a Spell Queller.
Yeah, this deck is I don't know, not like all flash threats, but you have to be really aware of them. Jerad can bluff them sometimes, but most of the time Jared's actually just going to have it.
Right. There's enough in the, what is it, rattle chains and spell quellers. And
sometimes they have like Nebelgast Herald. They can go pretty deep to have enough flash threats.
Right, and so, a lot of these lists play collected companies.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure that's why you play green. I don't know a lot about the Bant Spirits list in particular.
Yeah, green is for up to 4 noble hierarchs, normally something like 2, and 4 collected company.
Okay. I figured as much. This is one of the decks that I don't really look at too much in the format.
It's pretty easy to tell what's going on when you just see the deck going.
Tribal 3 drops, yeah.
2 and 3 drops are all this deck plays.
Yep. We're going to see this lonely Grim Lavamancer here deployed by Devin. Not looking too hot in the face of Jared's board here.
No, this is actually probably one of the best positions for Devin to be in. His opponent is at 7. He has Bolt in hand and Grim Lavamancer on board. He's dead pretty quick here. But if he's able to activate Grim Lavamancer once, or say flash in this what is the card?
Nimble
Obstructionist, and just beat in for 3. His opponent is dead to letting 2 things through.
Right. We're gonna see Jerad here fetch. I didn't realize that he had the Nimble Obstructionist, so yeah, he's in a pretty decent spot here. Ooh, there's a Spell Queller though.
But Devin has a Lightning Bolt, so he's gonna get Obstructionist back, be able to beat in for 3.
Yeah, but now he's not going to be able to use that obstruction. Oh, he's just pointing it at his face.
Oh,
okay.
Jeez, yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that works too.
It's bolt, snap, bolt.
Yeah. He also, another line he could have taken was Bolt the Spell Queller, get Obstructionist back, still in Jared's turn, then go to his turn, swing with it, and Mutavault, put him to 1, and then activate Lavamancer. He actually, I think that's where Wizards shines, is that you get out quicker, and then they're just on the back foot enough that it only cares that, or they only care that they drew 1 bolt.
Right. So here from Jerad, we have 1 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Unified Wills, 1 Dromoka's Command, 1 Geist to Saint Treff, 2 Knight of Autumn, 2 Thaliad, 3 Rest in Peace, and 3 Stony Silence.
He has a pretty good board for this matchup. I think Thalia, Dromoka's Command, maybe Unified Will are definitely all coming in. Knight of Autumn also could come in.
Bit of life gain there, yeah.
Yep. Dromoka's Command, notably, all of the modes are relevant in this matchup, except for target player sacrifices an enchantment.
Yeah.
But, that mode, doesn't come up too often.
When have you ever seen that come up?
But he can prevent damage that an instant or sorcery would do. He can have his creatures fight Devin's creatures and make his creatures big enough to actually race.
Right. So here from Devin, we got 1 Ceremonious Rejection, 3 Tormod's Crypt, 2 Magma Sprays, 2 Izzet Static Casters, 1 Abrade, 1 Entrancing Melody, 1 Dispel, 1 Negate, and 3 Ionize.
I think what Devin is going to be trying to bring in here is the Magma Sprays, Abrade, Entrancing Melody, and if he has enough cards to bring out, he is probably bringing an Ionize.
I don't like the Ionize. I think the other stuff is correct. I think Ionize is just too expensive for this matchup. I
think so too, but if Devin has cards that he's like, wow, these just do nothing here, I think they're probably the best cards in his board to be bringing in.
That's fair. Yeah, he just wants everything that says destroy target creature, basically, or deal damage. So, game 2, I still think that Jared's favored, unless Devin has another start like he had in game 1. Like I was saying, that was how that deck wins in this matchup. Is you get in a lot of damage early with the turn 1 flipped. Delver blanked on that, and then he was able to interact with the Abrade and really slow Jerad enough down, just enough, that he was able to sneak in a victory.
Yeah, there are a lot of cards that Devin has the ability to draw to when he starts like that, that just get him out of any situation.
Right.
And if his start is too slow, he's suddenly playing worse burn. And that's just not where you want to be.
Yeah, that's never where you want to be. And being on the draw here in game 2.
Yeah, it seems pretty rough.
Yeah. So from Jerad, I'm going to want to see like another turn 1 Vial or a turn 1 Noble Hierarch.
Yep.
And just win fast, because the thing is, the onus is on Jerad to win, because Devin will eventually just draw enough burn to kill Jerad, right? So Jerad does have to be able to kill Devin in a timely manner.
Yeah, he has to have disruption to make sure that Devin's game plan isn't going, but he also needs to make sure that he is actually pressuring Devin's life total while he's doing it.
So I see 3 lands in Jared's hand, at least 4 lands. Knight of Autumn and something else I couldn't tell. Quick keeps from both players. Mausoleum Wanderer, so hopefully we'll see a good game here. Mausoleum Wanderer is surprising, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Innocently good in this matchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very powerful. I don't know, inanely.
Yeah, it frequently looks like just a Wizard's or Judge's Familiar.
That's the word.
Oh, sure. Yeah, this card frequently looks like just Judge's Familiar, which was an awful card. But frequently it like gets in for 3 and then Curse Catchers something and makes your opponent like hate themselves.
Right, and then even, you know, with the Lords in this deck, it's often like a Spell Pierce or even a Mana Leak, you know, so... Getting in here for 1. See if we can flip it here on 2. Nope, he does reveal a Nimble Obstructionist, though. Not as fast here in game 2 for Devin. Jerad kind of really breathing a sigh of relief there.
Yeah, getting in for 1 each. Definitely where Jerad would prefer to be.
Jerad definitely has the better late game, I think. You know what I mean? If we're in like a mid-game, the holding pattern, Jared's going to win. Unless Devin just gets a ton of burn.
Soulscar Mage, one of the more powerful cards in this deck, really doesn't shine anywhere but this deck. Has like basically like all of the things this deck wants. Has prowess, so it like really matters when you cast your spells. Makes it so all of your direct damage spells can actually kill indestructible creatures and you can like line them up turn after turn to take something down. And has the, of course, super relevant wizard tag.
Yeah. Not only that, it just, the minus counters, it makes combat a nightmare for your opponents. Because it makes blocking so much worse. Or attacking even.
Yeah.
So, I got my butt kicked a lot in Standard by Soulscar Mage.
I think everyone got their butt kicked by Soulscar Mage in that Standard. Some people calling for Rampaging Ferazidon on bans. Are they crazy?
Animals.
Can't take it.
It would have been too much.
Yeah, I know.
It was already too much.
Yeah.
It would have been too much, too much.
Now people are like, oh, it's safe. It's safe. It's not it's not safe. Red is almost good.
Yeah, right.
It's like almost there. You don't want to give him more. They're going to give him more in this set.
Yeah.
Knight of Autumn, going to go back up to 20. Oh, takes the counters. We're on the beatdown plan. Doesn't want to sit here and wait.
I could see that. Jared's feel at a comfortable 16 at the moment. You know, he's not really under any pressure of dying here soon. So, being the aggressor, if he's got just a handful of creatures, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't like that too much against is if Devin is holding a lightning bolt effect.
Which he's 99% likely.
Yeah.
You know, that 4-3, 3
still dies to it.
Yeah. 3 being the very key number there.
Yeah. I think he would have fired off a bolt against it, whether it was a 2-1 or a 4-3. So it was probably safer to gain the life. But if you are like in a poor spot as Jerad, maybe you can say to yourself like, crap, I don't think I'm getting out of this unless I take this gamble here.
Yeah.
And it'll definitely take down Soulscar Mage if Devin is missing that bolt.
The other thing it could signal is that Jared's hand is bad.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying, it could just be desperation.
Ooh. Flips a Braid. Shows the Abrade, flips the Delver. Now we're going to probably be getting in for like 5, maybe 6 this turn.
Probably just going to hit the Abrade on the Light of Autumn there. Swing in for 5. Really put Jerad to the test.
I see.
Jared's going to need to have removal for this Delver.
Yeah.
Or he's going to need to have a lot of creatures. You know what I mean? He's going to need to deploy 2 threats to the board this turn.
Burst Lightning.
Oh, man.
Oh, geez. Targets. Yeah, gets rid of the +1/+1 counters. Now he's going to cast a Braid, target it. Yeah, make it really bad for Mausoleum Wanderer to sacrifice itself.
Wow, good heads up play there.
Yeah, it gets in for... That was 6 that turn. Now Jerrad's at 10. Jerad really on the back foot now. Probably looking to have a collected company with at least a Reflector Mage in it. Probably at least 1 Spirit.
Yeah.
And that might not even be enough.
Were we wrong about this matchup? Is Devin just way too fast?
It might be possible. I think that Devin clearly has a lot of starts that put Jerad on the back foot, but I think
ooh.
Wow.
This is how you get back in the game though.
Yeah.
Spell Queller, Geist to Saint Traff get in for 3. Spell Queller conveniently at 2/3 lines up very well against this Delver of Secrets in this situation.
Devin brought in Is It Staticaster. I see it in his hand there. I don't think that's super good against a lot of the Spirits cards.
Let's think about it. You have Rattle Chains, Mausoleum Wanderer, Noble Hierarch. Are there any more one toughness threats?
Most versions are not playing Nebelgast Herald, so no.
I mean, that's 12 relevant targets.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than... I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe there was just enough bad cards in the matchup and he felt it was better than Ionize.
Yeah, that's possible. Snapcaster, we're going to target Burst Lightning. Counter it instead, sure.
He's okay with that.
Prowess Trigger. Now he's got a 3/2 and a 2/3. Can pretty freely attack in.
Mm-hmm. I think you're okay with trading the Delver for the Spell Queller.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see an attack there with the...
Soulscar Mage as well.
Yeah, because, you're not blocking with it. So...
Yeah, the only thing that can happen is that potentially Jerad can double block to kill it. But then you take out his Geist of Saint Traff, which you're never taking out.
Very profitable. It can't block the Geist, so I don't know why you don't get in there 2 damage.
Yeah.
Because Jared's not blocking.
No.
With his Geist, at least. Seems like a bit of a misstep. And, 2 points of damage, very relevant in these type of situations. You know what I mean?
Devin, now holding 2 Nimble Obstructionists. Those cards seem pretty weak on the surface, but this is a deck that can leverage the body pretty well. And we might see it be relevant here. He can do stuff like cycle it to stifle the Geist of Saint Traff attack trigger.
Ooh.
Or cycle it to stifle the Selfless Spirit activation.
Yeah, but we're just gonna
not this turn.
Yeah. Get in for 4.
Devin should be at 8 now, and this game is a little too close. It feels like this game is slipping away from him.
Lightning bolt off the top. Okay.
If he had a 4th land here, I think that bolt would have been a really strong draw, but now I don't think so as much.
I think it's fine here.
Yeah, he's probably going to be able to do something like take down Thalia, Prowess Trigger to...
block your Geist.
Yeah.
That's what I think he's doing. Seems like the only logical play in my eyes.
Yeah, I think the big issue with that is that if Jerad has any interaction...
he's got the Is It Staticaster in his hand, so that seems pretty good to flash in. Again, well, maybe not.
He can do something like flash it in to block Geist of Saint Traff and then activate it to target Thalia. And that also seems pretty good. Wow. Neither of them did anything. I'm surprised Devin didn't at least try to flash in Nimble Obstructionist.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to at least try to flash it in there, right?
This makes things pretty bad. It means that you can't kill Geist of Saint Traff, but you can still Lightning Bolt down Thalia.
Yeah, I want to see him Lightning Bolt the Thalia. In response, you get the Prowess Trigger, so you at least get a free block on the Geist, you know what I mean? And the free block can trade with the Selfless Spirit if Jerad does attack.
And you can also let Selfless Spirit resolve and do it, because it will the Soulscar Mage converts the damage to -1/-1 counters instead.
This seems like a pretty... I don't like this line.
Yeah, it seems a little loose.
Yeah, I like going for the lightning bolt there. Get that prowess trigger. You have to make him use the Selfless Spirit. I mean, you get to untap and ping it, but I don't know. I still prefer using the lightning bolt there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Put you to 2. Plus, it saves you 2 life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, both of these things are lethal threats. That's why you use the lightning bolt, because you get the free block.
I think he's trying to save it for a turn where he can just get through all of the damage he needs.
I think that's a bit greedy.
Yeah, that seems really unlikely. I think you don't want to be activating the Staticaster on your turn. You want to activate it.
No. You got to do that now. You can't let them get another free attack in with the Geist. Because you have to flash in a creature here to chump the Geist, to chump the Angel token.
Yeah.
So you have to block the Geist anyway, right?
Well, yeah, but you can block a Geist with Staticaster and tap it to target the Selfless Spirit.
I think you still just do it on your own turn. I don't like that. Well, okay, maybe you're right because you get the free block. But this all leads back to not using that lightning bolt.
Yeah, I think this is him trying to
compensate
save himself
for that. Yeah.
I think he's counting up damage here now. He has 2. Oh, he can do stuff like bolt something, remand his own bolt, cast it again. And that would create 3 prowess triggers, so he'd be getting in 4 with Soulscar Mage. He'd get the damage off Bolt, that'd be 7. Yeah, I think that's the best he can get damage-wise out of this turn. So now he's going to be using Magma Spray, probably.
On this Noble Hierarch.
Yep.
No. I kind of like using the Magma Spray on the Noble Hierarch. You get another free block here if you want it.
Flashes in Nimble Obstructionist. Oh no, cycles to stifle the trigger.
Okay.
Which seems way better. I'm surprised he doesn't fire off Bolt at his face.
No, he has an Opt even.
Yeah, he has a lot of spells there.
Man, you got to be able to block that Geist there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless does he have lethal in hand?
He might. I might have missed something.
No, he definitely doesn't. That was bad.
Yeah, I think so.
I know my analysis of this game hasn't been 100% accurate, but that was just in his hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand maybe not wanting to fire off the bolt, but you had the Opt.
Yeah. We're going to Opt now. See if there's any cards that do anything here. I don't think so, though.
I actually think if Devin plays that correctly, he's favored to win.
Yeah.
100%.
I think so as well. Yeah, and Jerad shows his hand. He had no way of responding to that.
I'm not missing anything there, am I?
No.
I
I don't think even if Jerad has has the potential to have an important card like Spell Queller, that you are playing around it. I think you're just losing to Spell Queller no matter what, so you don't play around it.
Yeah. Couple of missteps cost Devin that game. Oh, hey, Twitch chat.
We actually have Twitch
I forgot
chat
you have
now.
a Twitch chat.
How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah, hey, Twitch chat. How you guys doing? You all excited for the new set? Got some cool spoilers. I really like that card, Electro Dominance.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That card's disgusting.
I know. He said that was stupid. Oh, after damage? Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
That football game makes me want to die.
Yeah, I've not been super big into football in a while, but they really blew that game.
I put a post on Facebook, 10 grand in my left nut for the guy who brings me Cody Parkey's scalp on a dinner plate.
Damn.
And I will honor it. I don't have 10 grand, but I'll find it.
Yeah.
You just, bring me it on a silver platter, and I will give you my left nut and 10 grand.
Yeah. All right.
Sound fair?
It seems fair.
Yeah. God, it was just, makes me want to cry. Standard was fun with 4 people.
Jeez. Yeah, I wasn't here today either.
I was working.
Rough.
Yeah.
I'm excited for New Standard.
Yeah, New Standard's going to be sweet, man.
I'm worried that, what's the card? Wilderness Reclamation, that enchantment that says untap all your lands in your end step.
That
is just going to absolutely destroy the format. Because you can do stuff like float all your mana, untap all your lands, tap them all again, cast Electro Dominance for 8, and then cast Nexus of Fate and go to your next turn.
Yeah, that's turn 5.
Yeah. And it's just like game over now. It's like, how does anybody beat that?
You don't. Not on turn 5.
No. No.
All right, game 3. Devin on the play. You're going to lead with a Mutavault. Jerad going to respond with Botanical Sanctum into Ether Vial. We'll see if Devin here has the answer in a braid again.
Every time. Does. He never misses it.
He's a god.
That's one of the things about Magic players. To be good, you have to always have it.
You always have to have it. Turn 2, Thalia here from Jerad. Pretty good curve out. We'll see if Devin here can, answer it. Let's see. What's he got? Looks like he's got Delver Secrets, Lightning Bolt, Mountain, Nimble Obstructionist, 2 Lightning Bolts. That's his hand. I kind of like Delver Bolt.
Interesting.
Rakdos card Drill Bit.
Oh, I'm not a huge fan of that card. I don't know
what does it do?
It is exactly Thoughtseize for 2 and a black, but you don't have the life loss. But it has the new Rakdos mechanic Spectacle, which says if your opponent lost life this turn, you can cast it for a different cost, and the different cost is just black. I think it will be quite good in Standard. I think it is definitely not breaking its way into the modern format.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't know.
Standard is pretty weak for discard spells right now. It being completely unconditional grabs any non-land card is pretty strong. And the more aggressively slanted black decks that should be popping up because of Rakdos being printed are going to be able to leverage it pretty well.
It's good enough, you know what I mean? Yeah. We've played 3-mana discard in Standard before, like Doomfall, you know what I mean? So it'll see play.
Yeah.
So let's get back to this game here. Devin at Jared's unstop flashing in a Nimble Obstruction is going to swing in for 5 here. Let's see what Jerad can put together here on turn 4. Billy, are you playing tonight? Mr. Jundasaur. Tapped land here from Jerad.
We're at a pretty awkward standstill here.
Yeah.
Jerad needs action, and if his action is Spell Queller, it lines up pretty awfully against Nimble Obstructionist.
We'll see. I like Devin's position if he stops drawing lands. I'm not sure what's in Jared's hand, but he's not doing a lot. Makes me think he's probably got like another Spell Queller, which he does. Devin pondering all of his life decisions. Trying to figure out how to win this game if he can. Kind of
pretty sure.
For 3.
Pretty sure it starts with the attack for 3.
Yep, for sure. And I think Jerad has a path in his hand. Gonna save it. Something a little better, maybe.
Second Mutavault.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is. Delver.
Ooh.
Spell Queller's it. Does not holding the answer this time.
He has Opt-in Mountain, so you can see Devin has flooded out pretty hard this game.
Luckily, this deck, playing as many Mutavaults as it is, gets to mitigate that to some degree, but not super well.
That is not how you spell here, Billy.
Listen, he's doing his best, all right? No need to go at him like that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you can't HER me for that, bro.
Yeah.
Supreme Phantom here from Jerad, gonna come in for 3. They're still playing, Billy.
Yeah, Matt Nass was doing pretty well last time I checked, which means I might want to start selling my KCI cards.
He's about to win his 3rd Grand Prix this year.
I know. He's so good.
He's so ridiculously good.
Path, the nimble obstructionist.
Maybe. Okay, Devin, let's go. Yeah, I feel like Jared's about just got this game wrapped up. Dan Horgan, you are right, my man. You know, speaking of the Game Storm stream, just wanted to put it out there, guys. Dan Horgan and I are working on a new project. I don't know if you heard, Jacob.
I have not.
This is news to you guys then. We are going to be starting the Game Storm podcast. Yeah,
all right.
Man, the Game Storm Magic podcast.
I'm down.
Yeah, once a week we're going to be, Dan and I will be on there every week, and we'll have someone different on there every week with us to discuss spoilers, what's new in the Magic world, talk about Jerry Thompson being garbage, just stuff like that.
The usual.
Yeah. Talk about how much we love, what's that dude's name who hosted us?
Oh, Jeff Hoagland?
Yeah, talk about how much we love Jeff Hoagland. That guy's like the fucking best.
Yeah, I love Jeff Hoagland.
I'm reading my script. I love Jeff Hoagland. He is very great, and he hosted our stream. Thank you very much, Jeff Hoagland.
He is very beautiful, and he has a nice family.
Wizards Lightning here on the Supreme Phantom.
Doesn't attack. Just activates Mutavault to have a wizard.
You know what? He paid 3 mana regardless.
Yeah. Well, he didn't want to pay 4 because of Thalia.
Oh, yeah.
Saved him 1 mana.
Mana efficiency. Another Supreme Phantom. And Dan Horgan, you are correct.
Gets in for 3.
Just wanted to say, any of the Game Storm guys who would maybe want to be on the Game Storm podcast, hit me up at some point and we'll talk about it.
Draw.
Message me, talk to me in person, I don't care.
Pretty sure that was an opt.
Mm-hmm.
Opt is pretty bad right now for Devin.
Well, it's not the worst draw.
No, it's definitely not the worst.
Gives him some options.
Haha.
Haha.
Delver of Secrets, definite bottom.
Who are you, Nalaric? Do I know you? What did he draw?
I have no Snapcaster Mage.
Okay, that's a start.
That's how we get things moving.
Billy, we're not going to be on camera for the podcast. We're just doing audio. So we're going to see him target this bolt. Bolt down the Supreme Phantom. Devin's in this game.
Yeah. He has found a way to be in it.
Jerad really can't attack here with the Thalia either, because that's going to unlock Devin to come in with these Mutavaults. Another land here from Jerad. That's pretty bad. Oh, but Geistis ain't trapped.
Jeez. Devin definitely not making it through anytime soon now. Everybody waiting on the edge of their seat. What did Devin draw?
Yeah, right. He's slow rolling everybody. Right on, Nalaric. Some point we'll discuss elves with you. Just talk to me at some other point. Add me on Facebook. Find me. At me. Ooh.
This is so tense.
I know, right?
There
I can't
are so
even.
many cards Devin could have drawn that are like really good.
He is
and,
in the tank.
So many duds.
What if he drew a Snapcaster?
Snapcaster would be huge.
Snapcaster might just like win him the game.
Yeah. Takes 3.
Ooh.
Is that Snapcaster Mage?
Oh, wow.
What a huge draw.
What do you kill?
Spell Queller, get back Delver.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Delver under there?
Has a blocker. If he flips that Delver, game's probably just over.
And he got there. Wow, Devin bringing it back. That was huge.
Jeez. Jerad had to brick for a few turns there, but that was a pretty mighty comeback.
What awful hair I have.